Okay, so Nefesh B'Nefesh is, well, Nefesh is a soul. So it's a soul for a soul.
Yes. What does that mean exactly?
Okay, so the organisation was set up just over 10 years ago. Unfortunately, out of a terrorist incident that happened in Israel, where a young boy was killed, happened to be a relation of the founder of Nefesh B'Nefesh, Rabbi Faz. And it was really a matter of sort of replacing that soul with another soul. And from then, over 30,000 Olim have made Aliyah through Nefesh B'Nefesh. So it's a
fantastic story.
So unfortunately, out of something bad, something great, sort of very much in his memory has come about.
And what is the task of Nefesh B'Nefesh?
Okay, so the task of Nefesh B'Nefesh is really to help people facilitate their Aliyah. So moving to Israel is not easy. In fact, moving from Edgware to Golders Green is not easy, so even more so when you're moving abroad. So it's really taking and helping people to facilitate their Aliyah by giving the information that they need, advising people of their rights and benefits, helping people source employment, helping people find the right communities where they are going to be happy to live in. There was a high return rate, especially in the 70s. You know, to make Aliyah is relatively easy. Under Israel's immigration laws, the law of return, if you can prove you are Jewish, Israel has an open door policy. It's slightly harder to stay there. And in the 70s, the return rate was around the 45–50% rate. Because it was hard. It was hard. But now with the support and the advice and information that's available to Olim, we've seen that the retention rate is around the 98%, especially with the 30,000 Olim that we have been able to help facilitate.
Wow. What motivates people to make Aliyah, to move to Israel?
Lots of different reasons. Parents are now going because their children have made Aliyah and they want to be near their children and grandchildren. Youngsters make Aliyah because they don't want to start a life for themselves in the UK. We have singles that go because they want to find a nice Jewish partner and they don't believe they'll be able to find it in the UK. So there's lots of different reasons.
The weather at the moment, it's very, very miserable in London. Do people go for the weather, would you say? Is that motivation to make Aliyah, would you say?
Is the weather a factor? Yeah, it's one of the many factors. I don't think people are going to move purely because of the weather.
Right.
Although I think it is a factor. You know, when it's grey and miserable, people feel depressed. You know, wake up in the morning and it's beautiful sunshine. You know, puts a smile on people's faces. So you do have the flip side of that is people do ask, you know, when is it going to rain in Israel? So it's, I don't think that's going to be the deciding factor.
Right.
It definitely helps.
What is the most common concern for potential new immigrants, Dov?
Okay, I think again it depends on what age you're making Aliyah.
Right.
For the youngsters, it's very much employment.
Is it?
For the older people, it's whether they are going to be financially viable with no income streams, only their pension, if they don't have savings. So I think at every different stage of life there's different concerns, and that's where we really do help people sort of guide them and direct them as far as budgeting so that they are absorbed in the areas that they want to be in.
So Nefesh B'Nefesh would help people with these concerns that they have?
100%. It's a matter of giving them realistic expectations. It's a matter of painting a picture for them that is going to be realistic and where they are going to see. You know, hurdles are great as long as you know you're going to come across those hurdles. Then we can help people and give them the tools to overcome those hurdles. People don't like surprises.